Hello, welcome back to the Mr. Arsenal podcast for another World Cup watch-along. Hopefully, this is a second, by the way. Hopefully, better than the game we got yesterday between Canada and South Africa. Tonight, first game of the evening is Brazil versus Japan. Japan, who obviously the last few years, last few World Cups, have started progressively getting better. Still, though, even though they're getting better, performing better in these World Cups, haven't won a knockout game yet. Yet being the operative word. And looking to create that potentially do that history today against one of the favourites, if not the favourites going into this tournament in Brazil. You've got Neymar back. Neymar's put in the squad as well today properly. You've got Gabriel Magalhaes, you've got Alisson, you've got Magalhaes. What butchers his name now? Vinicius Junior, Bruno Gomes, Martinelli, Casemiro. There's the names are there, like compared to Japan. Tomiyasu does start for Japan, by the way, talking as well, along with the Celtic superstar. I can't remember his name. Brazil will be heavy favourite. It does look like a very, very, very heavy Brazilian backing in the crowd, like insanely heavy. But that's the challenge they're going to have to face, basically, Japan. They want to create history themselves and win their first ever knockout game, and by doing so, go one step further than they ever have done. Well, technically, got a new setup, but yeah. So yeah, got that to contend with today. What we got this? There we go. That'll do. So yeah, I'm just setting up the scoreboard, making sure that's ready before kick-off as well. And then we're going to have, what was it, Japan. But yeah, give me your thoughts on the teams. You don't have to have the emotional interest in this game in terms of being Brazilian or Japanese, but it does benefit. It would help in one sense because obviously you've got that emotional investment in the chat and go back and forth. And also go by your reactions of how, with blow by blow, how the game goes. And again, talking about Japan and how they're improving, and the last few World Cups, as I say, in the last World Cup they had Germany and Spain in their group in the last World Cup, got out of that group, but obviously, as I say, did it with the knockout game. Beat the last two World Cups, have beaten Germany back to back. So they do, that's the European side of things, but they can, and they've shown, against the big gun, so to speak, they will turn up now, and they will cause problems, and they can cause an upset, if asked. So just last few settings here. Boom. Yep, that's happy. I'm happy with that. Team, obviously, back from the adverts now, got the Italian manager, Italian referee, fourth officials, and then the linesman's. Fourth official is from Switzerland, and the backup guys from Switzerland. What are you doing to me? Oh, you know what? Gav, you complain, but we've got proof that you're an Arsenal fan, so stop complaining. Stop pretending. You don't have to pretend no more. And hello, Catherine, by the way, in the chat as well. Goes on for a 2-1 Japan. Get knockout Brazil recently in the last few World Cups. Barney, when they host it, they do tend to come out early, but they're not hosting the World Cup. Since they last won it, I mean, before anyone put us on the back. Oh dear. What about your? You want to talk about my club and in terms of my choice of t-shirt and what I'm wearing. Let's discuss the your board's having after compensated. It's now been officially. I did say yesterday it'd be announced this week. It's been officially announced today. Your former manager Enzo Maresca is now the new manager of Man City. Now, after you blackmail them to pay up or go to court for tapping up, they pay you. They announce their announcement, and you make an announcement of they've tapped him up. This is unfair. After everyone knows, you've just literally gone to them and went, well, we know we've got this. We believe you've tapped him up. Pay up, or we're going to go to courts. They've paid up, and you haven't kept quiet from that point. Oh my days! You don't help yourselves, your club. Really don't help yourselves. Brazil about to kick off as well. Just wait for the referee to give the signal. Any day now, ref. That'd be fantastic. Whilst the staff are on the side of the pitch struggling to get the platforms off the pitch. I think that's the real delay here. He's like, I want to go, but I can't because there's idiots that are struggling underway, struggling to carry off platforms. But yeah, Japan again. Considering again, Brazil were in the traditional yellow shirts, green shorts, blue shorts, whatever, green trim and all that. Their home colours. Japan are wearing their away colours for some reason. I go, Japan are wearing their away colours of white with black shorts, even though they can technically wear their blue kit. They turn off to 3 more hours. Oh my god! Are you actually at work? You're not even working from home. That's even worse. Oh dear. Oh, is that Paqueta? That's Paqueta. Yeah, Paqueta. What? Just over a minute into the game, he's already holding just under his leg, muscle, just on now, not the groin, hamstring. That's it. But he's got up and moved. He's got up and moved on now. Brazil on the attack here. I know the ball namesake wise. Oh no. Casemiro trying to do tricks and flicks. No. It's a work from home. Okay. So I might pop on. Depends on how desperate on board I get. Fair enough. Well, you know the link, because he admitted to what he. This, but my point. Yeah, he admitted. But the thing is, he put his statement out after he put your statement out. It's like, but from both statements, it was tit for tat basically in terms of digging at each other. And you've got the laughable thing is, you've got the media going, well, Chelsea want a really good relationship with Man City to continue, so for buying players, selling players, etc. in the future. They've just gone. Man City don't respect that relationship clearly because obviously what's been done in terms of the Maresca thing in the first place. They don't respect that so-called relationship. B, Chelsea then reacted about 8-9 months later. They've reacted by blackmailing Man City to pay up compensation or go to court. Man City have then paid, made the announcement, and Chelsea have still bitched and complained in their announcement as well. So then force Enzo Maresca to make a statement, which is then when he's held his hand on it, but Chelsea are dickheads. You can't. My point is, Gav, you can't blackmail someone to pay up. They pay up, and you still mouth off. That defeats the object of blackmailing and getting your payment. Oh, Catherine says officially got the heat advisory warning. Now going to be a hot week. It's a bit cooler today. It's big in terms of where it has been for the last week or so. Maybe more, feels like longer. Actually, it's been longer. Actually, over a week, it's pure stupidly high temperatures with fucking insane humidity. But today's been colder. And it's going to remain that until today, tomorrow, and Wednesday. Then Thursday, you're going to start spiking up again towards the 30s again and over. So it's like, yay. And then, no. So come Saturday, from Thursday onwards, I'll be back here going, ugh. Water, fans on, everything. All right, Tom, how you doing? But the point is, Gav, part of that 17 mils apparently apparently come from him. But deep down, if you think about it, Man City was just like we're we'll put it out that you've paid for it, but technically it'll be us paying for it. We'll just comp you our way from the backhanders, brown envelopes, and all that. So technically, it's Man City still giving you the money, and yeah. But either way, you blackmailed them. It's public knowledge that you've blackmailed them. Give us the money, or else they've given you the money for them to go ahead and make the announcement. They've made their announcement date, and you've got them bitched about it. Bloody hell! That'd be like from an Arsenal point of view. Again, from an Arsenal point of view here, so not feeling I'm digging at Chelsea. That would be like trying to think now. When we back in 2001, 2002, summer 2001, we got Sol Campbell on a free, and it was us. Obviously, in the build up, the month's build up, it was obviously us, Barcelona, all these other clubs are going in for trying to get Sol Campbell for the free. Yeah, that'd be like us getting him for the free. Matt Tottenham being pissed off that he's chosen Arsenal and going, you've illegally, even though he's coming into contact legally, he could have done what he's done is da 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 da. We want compo, or we just take it to go. We're just going fine, whatever. Giving you compo, made the announcement, and you've gone. They tapped him up. It's not fair. But over here we've got this new shiny toy. By the way, Gav, I'm not saying what Man City did was right. Hence why I'm saying Man City by what Man City did in the first place last year, back in August, whenever it was, autumn last year, them doing what they did in the first place shows the lack of respect they have for your relationship between the two clubs. They don't care much for it, clearly. I am not in no means giving Man City a buy here. They've absolutely, and again, I agree. I agree. They did. Enzo was tapped up, obviously, but my point is, you've gone to him after he's resigning months later. Instead of dealing with it at the time, because everyone knew. Fucking Fabrizio has been putting it out there for months. He's going to City. Pep's leaving. Pep goes. Enzo's the guy. Enzo's the guy. Da 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 da. Pep's gone. Enzo's the guy. Enzo's the guy. Everyone in the dog has known Enzo's going to City for months now. And it's the fact you've waited and waited until it's pretty much like Pep's out of the picture. Right, we know you've done this. We've got this. We believe. We've got this dossier. Pay up or else. You've blackmailed them. Technically, they've paid up anyway, and you still complained. It's like if they hadn't paid, and then if they told you to piss off, and then made the announcement anyway, I'd get the statement from Chelsea. I'd really do I'd get it a lot more. I'd be fully on board with it, to be honest. But it's the fact that Man City have paid is admitted of guilt. Yeah, don't get me wrong. Hence why I'm saying it. I'm not giving them a buy anyway, the cheating bastards. But they paid you the money. That was the money to shut you up, basically, and you just went, nah. And it's just like, why you've got okay, it didn't help you. It fucked your season last year, that whole situation. And again, from the tapping up point of view, I'm on Chelsea's side here. Don't get me wrong. But when you then go and go, hey up, he's not one of us anymore. He's not. But technically, what you did was wrong. So give us what we would have been getting anyway if he's been with us in the first place and come to you, or we're going to take you to court for making illegal moves, basically. They've played, and then you've gone, damn it, fuck it, we're still going to complain anyway. And I wouldn't mind you. That's all happened in terms of him going. You had the second half of the season was horrendous. Don't get me wrong, but you've gone and got a manager replacement in full time wise in Xabi Alonso now. Focus on that. Focus on Xabi. Go and get him what he needs to outdo Maresca in the league. Focus on yourselves. Anything else, what Man City do, Maresca do, if it's a failure, it's a bonus. It's 23, right? I'm looking at my computer now. 23 down. That's what I'm saying. It's cooled down massively today. Not much of a breeze, but still cooled down. But we all knew what the thing is. We all knew what happened because Enzo put it out there. Well, Enzo put it out there to Chelsea. Chelsea then, by the intermediary, put it out there right from via Fabricio and all that. Put it out there since literally before they sacked him or he left, whatever, in January, December, January, whenever that was. And they'll continue to put it out there. So we all knew. We all knew the ins and outs of what had gone down between Man City and Enzo Maresca and what Maresca said to Chelsea and all that malarkey. I think I don't know how you're going to react to this, Gaff, but I don't rate Enzo Maresca either. I really don't. Look at his managerial record. Leicester City, in England alone, Leicester City in the Championship. First half of the season, blitzed the bloody Championship. The second hit Christmas, and you saw this twice now, prior to him leaving at Chelsea. The second hit Christmas, Chelsea had on this. Lucky. Second hit Christmas, form just went out the window. Like it was like no one knew each other on the pitch. He didn't have a clue what he was doing, and dropping points galore. And now he just got over the line because of Leeds and Ipswich were dropping points themselves at crucial times. He then upped and left down for Chelsea, and again comes in first half of his first season. Way got to Christmas, and you just by the skin of your teeth got over the line in terms of a top 4 spot in the last few weeks of the season. Literally, that's because the teams around you are equally as bad, not taking advantage fully of the period where you really fell off. And then just before you was about to leave, the same thing was starting again. Got a booking for Sano, by the way. It's been a good game, actually. I mean, I know you haven't really spoke about the game, but it's actually been end-to-end. But both teams had a bit of the ball, both going at each other. No shot on target, no proper shot on target anyway yet, but I think that's coming. God, it could be an infinite amount of numbers, let's be honest, at this point, Gav, with that whole situation. Honestly, I've given up the whole thing. I was actually hopeful in one sense that getting last season out the way before the window opened, I thought before the transfer window opened officially, I thought they would have, the FA and Premier League would have put all the info out there on the charges side of things, guilty or not, we could have all moved on. But here we are, windows open, the signing players, Maresca's here, and no announcements yet still. Let's wait till Christmas, guys. That's my point, Gav. That's my point in terms of how you're approaching it. In there, what you're saying there, that's how your clubs are approaching it. Yeah, there you. Oh, behind closed again off target. Sorry, behind closed doors, you should be miffed, obviously, for obvious reasons, and rightfully so. But keep that behind closed doors. Publicly, you should be going, okay, we're disappointed in the most polite way possible, basically. Publicly, I mean. But look who we've got, guys. We're going to move on from that. It is what it is. We've got Xavi here. We're excited to have him here. He's got fresh ideas. One of the best managers going. We want to kick on now and forget what's happened, basically. Not blackmail, he still can play. That's my point. Oh, Casemiro has been booked. Okay. Mm. You know what? I know Gav, you went for 2-1 here. By high BX, but I did see you come and hit the deck. Again, he hit the deck in the first minute. No, oh, my hamstring. I'm okay now. I, I do think this will go to extra time. I wouldn't be surprised. For the shock and all, I would like to see Japan win it. Win the game, not win the game. But just got to see what happens, haven't we? Not bad. I've got to say, the close up, this Japanese kit isn't a bad kit either. So Japan got a dangerous free kick, and they're trying to organise their offensive for Japan before they take this free kick. Hit the draft of Paqueta on the floor, out from a corner. There's that ball forward, and behind him is Ronaldo and Roberto Carlos. I want to say Dunga as well, former player manager of Brazil. Well, it is considering the talent. It is in a sense, Gav, because of the players they have at their disposal compared to Japan. As good as Japan are as a team, they haven't got your Gabriel-esque players, your fucking Bruno Gomes, your Vinicius Juniors, Neymars, Casemiro's, etc., etc. They've got they've got players we know of in terms of who we've mentioned before, but it's a select couple, two or three, in terms of what we know from Europe, play in Europe or whatever, that stand out for their clubs, etc., season in, season out. Um, but they're building to get to the level of being not just a potential dark horse, but be a contender and try and win this actual tournament properly one day. Whereas Brazil are pretty much in terms of again, keep going back to the talent, and you got Don Carlo and Ancelotti. But in terms of the players per se, from the player side of things, they're ready. They're there. We keep every World Cup. They're always tagged to their favourites. They've always got the big name players in their squad who just underachieve. Ever since they won the World Cup, it's been underachievement. The fact that since they won the World Cup in 2002, the only time they've got close to a final was the semi-final when they hosted the World Cup in Brazil in 2014. 2006, defending champions quarterfinals. I'm trying to think. Yeah, quarterfinals 2006. South Africa, first knockout round, I believe, against Netherlands. 3-2. Oh, I'm trying to think now. And then literally, it's even in Brazil World Cup semi-final, but then since then, Russia and Qatar, it's been either the first knockout round or the quarter final to get knocked out of. Brazil have equalled their 24-year wait, 26 wait, as they did from 1970 to 94. Bloody hell. And you think of this, and again, you would never have said that, especially in that time, at the time when they won it in 2002, because obviously, 94, in the US they won it. 98 got to the final, lost to France, but they got to the final. 2002 they won it. So at that point, you're thinking this is Brazil coming to their dominant form again. This is going to be a It's going to take a lot to sort of get them back off their perch. And they've not. And again, considering the players they've had, the squads and the players have had over them World Cups since 2002, they should be doing a lot better. They should be doing more than just get to one semi final. That's only because they hosted it, and even then they got battered in the semi final itself against the eventual winners. Oh dear. They even bought, what was it? And that's the thing. They won it under Scolari in 2002. He's then obviously gone to Portugal in the four, and obviously by the next World Cup he's at Portugal instead. And in 2006 and all, in 2010, they brought him back specifically when they were hosting it for the 2014 World Cup. And he did all the things he did before in terms of obviously a bit modern, but also some of the things he did before in terms of getting the players, because it's a Brazil Soul World Cup. Had them doing what they did back in what got the connect in terms of the holding hands and out in a line of holding hands together as a brotherhood sort of thing. It's something that worked and got them to the point where they were dominating the World Cups in terms of from 94 to 2002. And it looked like, and the second kid, and again, because outside looking in, it looked like they just abandoned that, and it was like, oh well. So he thought bringing that back, again, being at home, get the fans connection and all that, it would help. It did to an extent, but Germany was just too strong for them. It was just like no. And then after that World Cup, what they've done, they've abandoned that thing. All the good things he put in place like that, in terms of what got them to success, got them back to the success, and ended at 24, the original 24 years, completely threw out the window. Like, he's gone, right, let's start again. Talking of 2002, there's Ronaldinho with, I want to say gold chain, but it looks a bit, not, I don't know. Ooh. I wouldn't say pure gold, put it that way. There's a mix of metals in two chains. I have a fear Athenium is oh, he ain't done nothing. I don't, he started, has he? Didn't pay attention, to be honest. I think he's done that more so because the media was on his. But from the second he got given the job, he's been hounded by the Brazilian media to give him one last hurrah, basically. And he's sort of again. I get 30, and our guys in the UK are saying at 34 you're not going to be starting for Brazil, but to be part of potentially ending 24 years of pain, maybe, and then end your international career on a high like that. You're not good. You can't knock it. You can't knock it away. He's not knocking. He's not. This is the thing with Neymar as well, and Messi. And this is why I've got to sort of tip my hat to Neymar here, because he, unlike Vidal, unlike Cristiano, he's not making it all about him. He's not like, I'm the poster boy still. I should be starting. Give me the ball. If you don't give me the ball, we ain't scoring. And if we don't score, we suffer. But we suffer together. But it's because you're not giving me the ball. He's accepted his role in the Brazil setup. He's, from what I can see, he ain't complaining. Might be different if he's a different manager. And you respect Don Carlo. Don Carlo says you're a squad and you'll fucking do as you're told. There's too much unnecessary effort to make him. Yeah, there is, and that's why when he came when Don Carlo came to the job, it was like, please take it off from Brazilian media. Please take him to the World Cup. Please, 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 please. Because they've always put him on this pedestal of being the ultimate poster boy of Brazil prior to obviously the original Ronaldo and all that. He's never obviously clicked the way they'd want it to. No, it's just Brazilian media are just desperate for him to have the accolade. My power just went off. Why would that happen? What have you got switched on, Gav? For a start, it could be one of many things. It could be what's eight. Also, how hot is it? Is it warm today? Cooler today? Or is it still really hot up there? If it says my internet went weird. It could be just depending on your internet provider. It could have just been timing that they're basically randomly just like the system. It's the whole company system decided to complete re up update basically, which then by doing the update knocked out everyone on that particular brand's thing for a couple of minutes while it was doing it. It's either that because when you said power initially, I thought you were like electrics. Like, oh bloody hell, that's what you got switched on. There's an air conditioned stadium as well. Yeah, again, BX in terms of the hydration breaks. Yeah, the advert breaks. I say advert breaks. It is the advert break, but the drinks. It's for the players. Yeah, they're in an indoor arena with aircon for blasted in for not just them, the entire stadium of fans as well, and people that are there. But yeah, so it might have been just but Tom, they're probably saving that for the final at the halftime show. It's going to take 20 years to do apparently. So it's that long. BBC and ITV in the UK aren't showing us the halftime show. They're not letting us watch it. Um, yeah, basically, it might be just your providers decided to do a system update, and it just happened to be now, and it's a completely took you, and obviously by doing so, it's what took your internet out for a few minutes. Bit weird to do it in the day. They usually do that stupid o'clock in the morning, but yeah, we'll head out and over. It's not been bad. I will say this: it's 0-0. There's no real chance it's been created in terms of shots on target. It's actually been a better game so far than yesterday. This is the one thing that annoys me in this World Cup, in terms of most of it being in Mexico, not Mexico, in the US as well. That have all you've got the M&S, you've got football stadiums there in terms of soccer, or whatever, but you've got stadiums purposely built to host football, and you've got your NFL stadiums, right? And yet this is a football World Cup, not an NFL World Cup thing. And yet and yet the US are using majority of the stadiums they're using are NFL stadiums. If not all of them are NFL stadiums. We use the Miami Dolphins stadium for example, where there's now two football stadiums there. The one Inter Miami initially had when they first got created in the last in the last few years, and their brand spanking new one that they've just moved into last season. Just for example, you got the LA Galaxy or Red Bull RB, Red Bull, New York Red Bulls, something like RB, New York Red Bulls as well, New York FC, LAFC. You got all these clubs that have their own football-based stadiums. It's 1-0. We're 1-0 Japan. Who got off? First shot on target. The shock's on everyone. Brazil are 1-0 down. And I can't even take this another play. Actually, and I'll be honest, that's defensively that's really bad from the defensive point of view from Brazil. So, but even worse from the goalkeeper. I'll have a look at this again before I completely condemn the goalie. Before I completely condemn Allison here, I need to have a look at that again. That's because the goal scorer, number 24 for Japan, Sano, probably butchering the name there again. As he's shot, he's obviously gone over and fallen on his ass as he shot the shot. So he's not even he's not even know that he's what Paul. I don't know. Let's have a look. So much space. Who's that meant to be alongside him? What is Casemiro giving them all that space for? And then Gabriel just puts the boot up, but there's the ball goes past his boot because he's dragging the ball because he's obviously stance himself. The boot's dragging away at like the worst possible moment. But Casemiro again, age shows there because obviously he's bypassing. And he's running. It's like he's running alongside the Japanese Sano there, and then going, "What do I do now? Oh balls! I've got to get." And it's 2 up and on. He's realised and tries to actually get back to level in front of the attack. It's too late. Gary says tickets right. NFL stadium hold more fans. Tickets fans. Yeah, it's true. But again, saying all this, how long have we known that this World Cup was coming to the US mainly, Mexico and Canada? You could have improved your stadiums that way. Invested. Would have only been for the World Cup in terms of being filled, but still. Yeah, Gav, I am watching this live. It's obviously me reacting. My reaction's coming out in the aftermath of it all, in terms of what's going on. Oh, yeah. I saw that fucking thing there. I was like, what the fuck is that? So yeah, I'm watching it live. I've got my Sky Q mini box on. I'm watching it on TV live, but my reaction's coming out obviously because StreamYard for whatever reason doesn't push it out onto YouTube within seconds. It's like live TV, basically. With me in terms of if you're at an event, a live recording for whatever, for example, Big Brother in the UK, and you're there and you hear who's been evicted, for example, 30 seconds before there are people at home watching at home know. Yeah, 32-21. I'll type it into the chat one sec. What are we on now? What are we on? 2 point. There we go. That's where I'm at. Into the second I pressed it. That now I am, yes. 33-10, 33-11, etc. Vinicius, first shot on target, and it's straight down the keeper's throat. I'm in my chat, so I can't see it. No, oh, no, oh, yeah, basically, when you said at 80, 32, 30, when you're putting your 32 dead on, I then, at 18, 33, 18, 33 in 5 seconds, put this in, saying where I was at as I was sending it out. I've got Tom in the chat, got BX in the chat. I think Catherine's is in there as well. She's in around it. Gary's in here as well. Usual suspects, basically. I'm surprised no one's. I'm surprised recently, the last few streams we've done, especially these big hitting games. None of your guys have popped in to get involved in the chat, or they're watching but they don't say nothing. One of the two. They're a bit shy, maybe. I don't know. Brazil near Taki to get the equaliser, maybe. Shot blocked. Oh, 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 there's Spencer's here as well. Yeah, kicked again. 34 minutes. Oh, yeah, 34 minutes ago, kicked off. 35 technically. Would it be technical about things? Oh dear. It's been a good game, isn't it? Score aside, in terms of it's 1-0 Japan. That's the here we go. The ref came footage of the goal. Yeah, I mean the keeper shot again. Way too one-sided, but again he's completely exposed, and from Casemiro's lack of defensive nous in midfield. Could be worse, Cafe. It could be worse. But yeah, again, taking the goal for the side for a second, it was a good, again, cracking goal from Japan. It's been an improvement of a game. Even at 0-0, I was enjoying the game because it was both teams are getting an equal share of not just getting an equal share of the ball, but they're both going at each other at every opportunity they got. None of this tentative chess bullshit we saw yesterday between Canada and South Africa. I'm sitting here staring at my phone waiting for 3:30 EST so I can go on with my day. I've done work today, to be fair, but it is Monday and the calendar has 52 of them. Fair enough. Oh, Gaz joined my chat now. Okay. Oh dear. Oh dear. I will say this, I did find it a bit odd as well that the Germany Paraguay game is 1/2 kickoff. Don't get that. The only other time we've seen that was at 1:30 in the morning, again featuring Brazil. Yeah, basically. No shot on target, but it's straight down the keeper's throat from Chinya. Notice though, by the way, how Thiago only got one game against Morocco to prove his worth in front of Ancelotti. Didn't get the service, didn't have the best of games by not getting the service, and hasn't been seen since in the Brazil colours. Aside from being on the bench, I mean. But Bequeta keeps getting minutes. Make it make sense. Or Paquetá, you pronounce his fucking name. Oh dear. Oh dear. Well, he lasted 39 minutes, just shy of 40 minutes before that joke came along. But yeah, I did. By the way, Tom, I did respond to your question then in the World Cup WhatsApp chat. I don't think we've seen Laura or James in the chat for a while. I think it might have upset them. My Instagram post. Oh dear, it was just too easy. The second I found out that Instagram has that particular song that you can use from the France '98, Scotland's official World Cup song from France '98. I was all over it. I had to. I just had to. And I know for a fact that James has seen it as well. Oh dear. Oh dear. I think Liam's around tomorrow for the England game. He's just been busy, family life and all that. In the last, in the last week, the last week or so. But he's definitely back. As far as I'm aware, he's definitely back tomorrow. So brace yourself for that one, Gav. Brace yourself. Plus, you wouldn't be on this for this watch on me because obviously, what's it? It's now 20 to 7. In terms of kickoff, when it kicked off at 6, he would have been with his sorting dinner out with his other half for themselves and the boys, and right about now be letting it settle and getting ready to get the boys ready for bed basically. George. George was at cricket yesterday. Couldn't join us yesterday because at cricket time for timing, so or getting back from cricket, so he wouldn't be back in time. Um, but prior to that, he's not been well for the last few days. So as I said, focus and get yourself fully recovered and better, and come back when you're fully fit, basically. Like you say, be it's Japan now a cohesive unit as part of. It's not just this tour in this World Cup. They've decided to show that. It's been shown that since I'm trying to think now. It's been coming. It's shown it more consistently in the last this World Cup, the Qatar World Cup, and the Russia World Cup. Have been more consistent in showing it, but the signs were there prior to Russia in 2018. It's just they got more. They've become more consistent at showing it now. All in cleared at for a throwing. Yes, Japanese throwing. Liam hasn't been that smug with it about you winning the title. I thought he would be more. But have you seen his Twitter page? He's I call it Twitter. His Twitter handle, his profile pictures. Have you not been checking it all out? Are you, he might be calm in the chat, but he's not being calm on his new account. And even previous to that, with the other one, he wasn't exactly being chill on that either in terms of his smugness. Oh dear. Look, Japan are smart in this game. They can keep doing what they're doing. Will frustrate the life out of Brazil. They will hit the panic button themselves, which will then, by doing so, open up more spaces for Japan when they do have the ball to expose and exploit and kill the game off. Basically, in the card for Japan, let's have a look. Yeah, it doesn't go for the ball. It's a cuts across him and barges into him. So yeah, it's a yellow card. Do you want to give an opinion and go actually go U-turn? Yeah. So Dachi Kamada has been booked. So, I just got to send that to Liam. Yeah, he responds to that. The thing is, Gav, when I'm giving it, you're asking for it. 4 minutes of injury time, by the way. Yeah, you're asking for it. You you throw out little snide remarks, like snide little digs there, and I'm like, okay. Need I remind you? And there's that as well. Me and Catherine have put the most shift in this fucking tournament. And while Tom be smug about Arsenal, I think, yeah, I think it's aiming more at the Arsenal fan base as a whole. No, we had our moment. We had our celebrations. And every now and then, when rivals like yourself get a bit above your pay grade, we have to remind you. That's all. Wait till you think I've been bad so far. Wait till pre-season gets underway. Once the World Cup's done, it's Arsenal pre-season, and the Arsenal season gets ahead. I've I've got a T-shirt that I wore for the parade that I haven't worn the channel yet, but I will be for pre-season and match day one and against Chelsea. You're getting a pattern. I will say as well, just briefly going back on the old Chelsea thing today. What you do what you've done today has basically guaranteed Sky breaking their necks and paying over the odds to make sure they're out of them and TNT. They're the ones showing the game, the Chelsea Man City Chelsea games next season. So you sort of guaranteed that game to be on Sky basically. So you're getting a bit of a payment out of it. Is that shouldn't it down? Who was down? Referee don't care. He's own play on. He's like, I don't give a flying monkey. It's not a head injury. It's continue. Oh, now Paqueta's limping. Or Paquetá. And that's the half-time whistle. Japan 1, Brazil 0. My prediction of a Japan win and Brazil an upset is 45 minutes over being on. Just saying. Just saying. Just putting it out there that I did sort of call it, maybe. If it does happen, that is. If it does happen, if it doesn't, I'll be like, it is what it is, move on. But yeah, again, I've actually enjoyed this game a lot more than yesterday's game. Because yesterday was literally just tactical chess, like, we got the ball, but we're going to do nothing with it. No, we got the ball, we're going to do nothing with it. It was like for the entire game, like watching paint dry, if not worse. Whereas tonight, in that first half, both teams are getting a fair share of the ball, but when they're both getting the ball, they're equally attacking each other. And more so, Japan, especially since the goal, have looked the most threatening. Since the goal, Brazil, when they do attack, don't look that they're getting shots off, but it's straight the goalkeeper. Well, I can guarantee Ancelotti will be sacked with a loss immediately. Yeah, more likely. Won't surprise me in the slightest. Once it goes up to their Klonsack. I clicked that once and he still fucking decided to turn that off. Oh dear, no breeze. That's the thing. It's cooler, but there's no fucking breeze here. Bit annoying. But yeah, I think I stretch my legs. I don't want to sitting on these bloody chairs for bloody what? By the end of this stream, potentially 2 hours or more, and get cramped for the next Watchalong. Yeah. Oh, let's see if he's. I'm going to see. I was going to check, wasn't I? One sec. Watch up on the PC. So I've sent him that. So he's not responded yet. You'll be pleased to know, Tom, by the way, in the Twitter group chat that I've been with me and Catherine and others, someone took your joke basically 20 minutes ago. But yeah, let's see if we can talk about the old, what's happening in the old Twitter sphere. Oh, let's actually talk about West Ham. Actually, they've announced today that they are redesigning. They're going to be working with the fans, sports groups, whatever, to redesign the West Ham stadium now. They wish the West Ham badge basically for the rest of this. So this season it'll stay. This going into the new season, it'll stay as it is. But no matter what happens, being promoted or stay where they are, or worse, the badge will change for the 27-28 season onwards. Oh yeah, Gav, I only forgot two shirts. One I wore for the parade. One was planned for the parade, but it didn't arrive until the day of the parade, and I was already got at the parade. So there's two shirts that will be making their appearance on this channel once the World Cup's done and Arsenal doing their pre-season and the season starts and all that. I'll just say, oh yeah, yeah. Sorry, I say that. Yes, what is this? Paul Noble, interactive version of the World Cup bracket basically and all that. Who gets who, this, that, from this round onwards, if they get win, where they go, da, da, da. Obviously, Canada winning yesterday means they played a winner of. So as it stands, at half time, it would be Brazil versus Japan in the last 16 for a spot for the quarterfinals. That would be something. It seems like it. It does seem like it. It's word for word as well. Yeah, so what was it? Sky Sports reporting that today. I was like, I think that buying suits came in terms of he's playing his whole playing style, what benefits his strengths and weaknesses. He's better suited at Bayern side. He'd do okay at Barca side. It wouldn't be the same, if that makes sense. As good as he could be at Barca, they don't play to his. They wouldn't play to his strengths like a Bayern does. No, I think he'll either extend with Bayern or if a Premier League club comes back in because he'll also if he gets opportunity he will want to break Alan Shearer's record and finish that job off basically. So I generally can't see um, him going Barca, but if he did, I'll be shocked. But yeah, yeah, he either extends at Bayern, or if a top Premier League club comes in for him, he'll go to them just to break the Alan Shearer record. Big Anne's one of the favourites of Scotland job. I think he'll do what? You know what? Straight away, a different style of play as well. You're getting with him, as we all know. That could work. Could work. Big Ange in Scotland. The Scottish David Moyes. I don't know. I know it's the whole Scottish thing and all that, but I was just thinking. I think he's settled and happy at Everton at the moment. I might be wrong. Obviously, he's Scottish as well, so that he may again, as I say, want to have that accolade to his resume, his CV, basically, come end of his career. That no matter what, he manages. He's a manager for his country, basically. Maybe, but yeah, Big Ange. It would be a step forward in the right direction in terms of name, and that actually the Scottish FA looking to not just settle what they've had for the last 8 years with Steve Clarke. But time will tell on that one. That's the one. As I say, that's the one thing the Scottish FA need to sort of get right now is the appointment, the replacement to Steve Clarke now. Show the Scottish fans you're not just content with the last. As I say, Steve Clarke's here in terms of we've made 3 tournaments. Yay! That you want to make this a consistent thing now, where you're qualifying and and then progressing, not just qualifying for these, but consistently for your Euros and World Cups, but actually going to these tournaments, playing a better brand of football, where it's getting you better results and you're getting out of the group. The fact there's again, Tom will know this and others. I'll put this out on Instagram as well. Someone's put together basically a meme from The Simpsons, and it's basically mocking Scotland for never qualifying out of the group stages of a major tournament, whereas Cape Verde, debutants, have just done it like that, like a piece of piss, with 3 points. Lewandowski to Chicago Fire is a hack in the areas. I feel like I'm literally living in an alternate reality. Again, mostly played it. It says it all that he'd rather go and get the payday in MLS than go to Saudi. Let's be honest. But I think again for the last maybe not the last 2 or 3 years of his career, I think he's just he wants to keep playing football. So he wants to play football. With all due respect, somewhere like the MLS, no matter what the team is, it's probably ideal for him because he's seen the MSC's, your Suarez. He's even seen, like, as I say, Suarez's and all that. Can't you there? And they're playing. There's the the individual performances of said players are there for what everyone to see. Basically, he wants a taste of that. Basically, and again, the fact that players at that point in their career, Messi obviously did what he did until going to Miami because obviously financially he could look after it, a way to set himself up after he finishes playing as well, with the deal he's done and all that. But players are going there, not obviously for the paid packet, but it's still more attractive, it seems, for these players than your Saudis. And Saudis are chucking money, literally. You said it, not me. You said it, not me. Oh, you talking about now? You're talking about Kiss Cam earlier, guys. They've just come back from the advert break, and there's a dance cam. No, kid you not. They've gone back to another break now, but they came back from an advert break. Footage from the stadium in the inside, and you've got the TV screens on where the scoreboard is, and it's literally got a dance cam either side, and a person, you've got camera going to different bands, and they're dancing on the cam. Oh my god! How many adverts do you need to give us? Bloody hell! We got adverts, and then we go back to that. Oh, this is not ready yet. Go back to another advert. Not ready yet. Go back to another advert. Leave us alone. This can't be so sure. What's this? Yeah, God, he's fucking promoting it in his fucking Twitter page, for fuck's sake. Definitely got to be fake. Anyway, moving on. Stupid woman. So I was just again on X and news outlet I will not name. Shocking moment: girl lands face first after leaping off boss's roof, house roof by the way, into his paddling pool. I say paddling pool, but his pool, outdoor pool, not an indoor, very like Olympic style pool, anything like that. Normal pool. She's landed face first and basically done herself in. But oh, you can imagine the impact. Stupid idiots. Just waiting for teams to come back out. Sorry. Oh, got a sub hit. I don't know who for. I've just seen a number 20 and 19. 20 off, 19 on, but for who? Let me know. Please show me who for. I'm assuming Brazil because they're on team losing it. I don't think his name off. Oh, Baqueta off Paquetá. He's off. The flip flop. Yeah, he's off. Paquetá's off. Flip flops and all that are out as he comes out. Back, he's limping as well, going towards the bench. And Hendricks coming on. That's it for Brazil. Oh, did they try to play? Did they try to play Lucas for an injury and it backfired? Right, let's get back over to Har. Aye, aye, aye. Hang on the way for the second half. Roll in and keeper claims it. Well done, keeper. There we go, there we go, there we go. Completely forgot about that. Sorry, guys. Just at the scoreboard beforehand. Oh, dear. By the way, guys, let me know what you're thinking of the thumbnails as well. The look of them as well. Be as honest as you want as well. Don't have to be. Can you kiss ass if you think there could be an improvement or a bit too much or a bit too less, etc. Again, feedback does help because it's all use this World Cup just the pre-season to figure out the best thumbnail template to go with for next season as well from the Watchalong point of view. Yeah, no stuff from Japan yet. Which is as a the injury. You can keep it as it is, basically. Talking of which, in terms of, I do need to get my pen and fill out my wall chart properly, like all the group stages and who's playing who in this round. fixtures, where, and all that, and who's got through so far. So that'll be a job later to do. Yay! Go on, Japan. Go on. Go on. That's a foul. Yellow card. Yep. I'll tell you who for. They go up zoom. They can zoom in. That'd be fantastic. That's not helping me because I recognise it, but I don't recognise it. I can't. Name's not there. Anyway, it's a yellow card of it. You can't. You guys, you get that. Oh, yeah, surely. But no, mate. Danilo, that's it. Mate, you literally rammed him to the floor from behind. Come on. Yeah, I need to empty the water out of this and get some fresh water in this for later as well. More so later on in the week, definitely ice is going in this thing. You will not believe if what we're looking at in terms of temperatures for the week from Thursday onwards. Yeah, ice is going in this bad boy every fucking day. Whilst I'm up here doing these watchalongs, I do need to find out when Dean wants to do his next show as well, because obviously these knockouts now it's going to be even harder to plan out in terms of in terms of regular slotting basically for at least this week anyway. So bloody loud. So loud. What are the temp? From today, it's been, I think the highest was 25 today. Tomorrow's like 25 again. 26. I want to say, I'll go double check. What's this? Also, okay, I need to actually do some more, find out that one. Wrong one. There we go. So the highest of today was 23 today. Tomorrow's 23. Wednesday 26. It's spiking. It's now as we speak going to spike on a Wednesday. It's meant to be 24, 25. It was saying that earlier for Wednesday. It's now going to be 26. 26 Thursday. 27, 28, 29, 28 9s, 29s, 30s. Going all the way deep into next week now. In some parts down there, there's reports it could be pushed towards 40 as well. Though again, I'll keep an eye out until that actually happens. I'll get you out, but I don't think it'll be in London, but like London per se. There's going to be more coastal areas of the country in terms of Bournemouths and Brightons and places like that. Potentially for the really highs. Unless it continues, we've got these 2 days of okay chill, and he's going to be like for the next week or two. If he's going to be doing that again, like insane levels again, then we're in trouble. Even if it's what a save! Well done, a Japanese goalkeeper. Almost 1-1 there. I want to say that was a Bruno header. Trying to get the crowd going, but there's a Bruno header there on target. Literally, it would have. As I say, if it weren't for the goalie, that's 1-1. Japan are sort of not fully stepping off and letting Brazil have chances here, but teetering towards giving Brazil too much respect here. Ball back in, cleared-ish. Bring up to work. Brazil get it back. I'll have a look later. I'll have a look later for you. Get rid of it. Oh dear, come on Japan, wakey wakey. Oh, 1-1 maybe? No. After Japan get away with one there. I don't know how they've done it, but they're going to counter attack now. Come on Japan, come on Japan, come on Japan. Attack, 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 attack. Ball over the top. Take the touch. Cross it. Too high out for a corner, I think. Got a deflection there. I think they got a deflection for a corner, I think. But how the hell did they get away with that one up the other end of the pitch? Keepers all over the place, gets caught in no man's land, gets a ball to the head, but it did look. That's more luck than anything that did not go in. Well done, Tomoyasu. Yeah, Wilbur's just got to literally. I'll set that up because obviously the Germany game's already set up. But before I go live for the Germany game, I'll get that sorted and set up before I go live on that one. That makes sense. We'll be doing the games tomorrow as well, don't worry. Ironically, you're turning your head away from it, but it actually call you down. Look. You're doing that water now. Yeah. 1-1. There we go. It's been coming. It's Casemiro. Was it? Yeah, Casemiro, the one that made the mistake, made the cock up in the first place for the. Someone celebrating that as well. Can hear him like crossing down that way, and more people now celebrating. Of course they are. But again, for second half wise, it has been coming. Like Japan have started in this second half, been showing Brazil a bit too much respect on the ball, letting them come at them and come at them. They got lucky a few minutes ago. Oh, mate, you're a grown ass man. What are you doing that for? After the celebration and all, and then he does the old. Again, this is a guy in his mid to late 30s. That you're a grown ass man. You're not a teeny bop. Behave yourself. We've got a game on our hands. All square again. How did Japan react to this one? Japan thought they could sit back and relax. Seems like it. Let that be a lesson to them, basically, not to, and get your head out your backsides. Otherwise, the curse will continue. Dun, dun, dun. Houston, Japan as a problem. What's that for? They ain't got a problem yet. If they go behind it, then they have a problem. Oh dear. Right, come on, Japan. Sort yourselves out. My prediction was 2-1. But it was. It was. I said I should. I want Japan to. I don't know if I gave score predictions, but I did say I want Japan to win. Oh, take the opportunities. That's a foul, ref. No, apparently not. Oh, Tommy getting nutmegged. This ain't good. Brazil on the counter there. Vinny Junior comes inside out. Oh my god, it was almost 2-1. The post saved. Japan's brushes there. Oh, this could get messy if fucking Japan don't wake up. He literally did everything right there. Got the shot. Keeper's done with the shot as well. It's just the post saved him literally. Oh, his thumbnail. He got a thumbnail to it. It's the thumb. He gets a thumb to it. The Japanese goalkeeper pushes it, and that's what pushes it onto the post. Otherwise, it would have been 2-1. Didn't see that in the initial. In the live footage itself, it just looked like it was just gone past him and hit the post anyway. Japan's really done well in the States. Yeah. I just feel like I've got nothing to lose in this and go for a bit more, maybe. But hey ho. What's number 18 doing, the idiot? Leave the ball. Oh, days. There's a good half body on the side, but okay. Is that going to be a Brazil? Somehow Brazil get the throw in, but okay. I would like to see a replay of that to make sure the Japanese player did get the touch of the ball there. Free kick to Brazil, deep in their defensive half. They took it quick. So anyway, Brazil got the ball, they're passing it about. Japan can. Oh, we've got a 1-2. They've got a flat 5 at the back, and like everyone else will be on the ball. But yeah, it's just a bit. Again, I don't know what they're playing at now. What they're trying to protect is 1-1. Go back to what was working in the first half. That was frustrating the life out of Brazil. Because since you stopped doing that at the start of the second half, they're having a lot of joy against you. A hell of a lot of joy. No, honestly, again, I would like to see an upset there, but I can't see it. I think Germany are just too strong. I know they lost against Ecuador in the end, but they'd already won that. They were through and they'd won the group anyway with a game to spare. They'd happy take that one on the head then losing later on tonight, for example. Get the bad crap out of the system before these knockouts. But yeah, I think Germany just as a whole, even if Virtus has another bad game, Germany, I think that Germany is, as I say, too strong. I think that could be again. It's assuming Germany decide to turn up like they did in the first two games, well, majority, especially in the first game. I know it is Carrasco, but still, in the first two games, we get that high energy Germany we saw in the first two. Paraguay won't be, well, not might be, they will be in trouble. I think, but yeah, Paraguay's only chance of getting an upset, causing an upset, sorry, is if we get the Germany that we saw against Ecuador. That is literally it. If that happens, if Germany was to lose, his name now, the manager's got to go basically. Nagelsmann, that's it. Nagelsmann, he has to be given the heave ho because that's embarrassing. Because you had two World Cups and the Euros under his belt now with his national side, and yeah, he's got him this time round. In his second World Cup, he's got him at the group stages, but then to lose a team like Paraguay's ilk, that would be worse than when worse for Germany than when they got knocked out the first time round as defending champions in the group stages. Also, the goalkeeper he spills it, but there's no one there to pick it up, and he exits it before it goes out for a corner. I will say this about the late game as well, the Netherlands Morocco game. I will say this: if we get the Morocco we've seen in these first three games of the World Cup, in terms of, did they? I can't remember what the score was. But well, what came with the majority of the okay 2.5 games. Say 2.5 games. So the last half of the third game they sort of they did do the job in the end, 4-2. But if we see that Morocco for the first two from the first 2.5. Um, Morocco could be in trouble later on against Netherlands. If we get the Netherlands, we'd be seeing in the group stages, for example. But again, in these World Cups, sorry, we've seen time and time again teams that start off at knock a dog, knock a greyhound at the races, basically. Like, boom, off we go. Oh, yeah, Cunha's off on Martinelli. As I say, we've seen these teams blitzed. Look, all fan down David Dozy in the group stages, get to the knockouts and go missing. Nakamura and Darren are off for Japan, and Suzuki and Sugawara are on for Japan. I'll say this again. Question to you guys as well. You can answer if you want in the chat. If Brazil don't win this World Cup and the run continues, and it becomes the longest ever drought of a World Cup in their history, do you think they stick with Don Carlo for another 4 years, or do they go elsewhere? If they do go elsewhere, who at this point? Who do they go back to the homegrown Brazilian manager route, or do they keep branching out? Hot breath, by the way, you. Oi. Yeah, hot breath, burning me. Ow. Yeah, do they go to the homegrown Brazilian route, or do they go outside the remit and continue this? What they've done with Ancelotti, basically, and go down the route of a non-Brazilian, basically, a European, another European manager, maybe. again, as I also is person. I don't see there. I don't see there any point in saying Pep, putting Pep's name into the fold. I think that the only international team he would be interested in taking over is the Spain job. Before he even goes, it's Catalonia, Barcelona. That's never stopped the play. That's never stopped him. He played for Spain as a Catalonian person, and even as a manager of Barcelona, and having players from Catalonia in his Barcelona side at the time play for Spain. So he's never stopped others in the past. So why should it stop him? Especially as a manager, when he's done it. He played for them as a player. I'm actually looking forward to that one. France versus Sweden tomorrow. It's going to be an absolute humdinger. Either Yorker's masterclass or Saliba, one of the two. Djokovic versus Mbappe. What could go wrong? Hydration break, I think. Again, I don't think I'm not going to say the hydration break. They've just gone all over to the respective benches. Yeah, I'm assuming it is because they'll get their tactic boards out. But there's nothing saying. There's literally nothing saying on the bottom of the screen. Hydration break. Unless I've missed something, the players getting treatment. It's just again a guy in his mid to late 30s doing the 6-7 at the end of his celebration there for the equaliser. Like you're a grown ass man. What are you playing at? Like I literally had vomit in my mouth when I saw it. It's like, bleh. There you go, there you go. Now it's saying hydration break. There you go. Or Paquetá's leg is trapped in cling film, apparently. That could be interesting. Come on, Japan. 20 minutes. Big 20 minutes. Big 20 minutes. Come on. Yeah, Neymar's not on yet, Gav. I want to say Neymar for, but he's not on yet. He'll probably get thrown on. He'll probably get thrown on now in the next 10 minutes, I say. Especially if it stays like this. Neymar, what was he doing there? Japan on the attack. Oh, there's got to be a booking, surely. No, he's got back up. Ref. There you go. Good call. Well done. Stop the playback for a free kick to Japan. It's stupid on Martinelli's part. How's Martinelli got sunburn for fuck's sake in his neck? That's a sloppy there. Didn't need to be sloppy like that. Just needed to be switched on and keep the ball. There's three players around him. Tackle the bastard. Vinicius, he passes it, still going for the shot, and it gets cleared, but it's down back in Gabriel's possession. That's a Casemiro. To Martinelli. Back to Gabriel. Marquinhos. Oh, that's wide. For a corner, I'm assuming, yeah. Have a look from this angle. Did it actually go? Yeah. Right, ball in. Gets cleared. Out for a throw in. Oh, me. Just decided what I'm having for dinner. I don't know yet what I'm going to have. I'm going to have a look when I get off this. Be a quick one, obviously, turnaround wise. I'll have a look and I'll let you know in a sec. I'll let you know in the second game what I've had by that point. Might be okay to open the curtains for the next game as well. So it's not bright red behind me. Don't go home too soon. Got that fucking song in my head now. Not bad actually. It's been a good game. First off was end to end and open and everything else, and let's say Japan took the lead, deservedly so. Took control of the second half of the first half, and looked to frustrate the life out of Brazil. Prakasar's went off with an injury at half time for Brazil. Hendricks come on. Japan has then tried to sit back and defend a 1-0 lead, inviting pressure basically, and Casemiro's got a goal basically from across open play. And it's basically all in terms of possession, mainly all Brazil. Like Japan are trying to do the counter attack malarkey now. It has been a good game. Can't complain on that side of things. Anything's an improvement on yesterday, put it that way. Okay, cool. Hey, Martin, he does Martin things. Oh, some more subs coming on for Japan. 15's going off. Again, I'll tell you names. Kamada's gone off, and Jay Aito's gone off. Arsenio and Tom Sucker play basically is on. All Tom of you in the chat still in the last hour from Fabrizio. Leeds have completed all the formalities for Harry Wilson once that for Harry Wilson to become their first signing of the summer. Wilson signs a 4-year deal until June 2030. Leeds priority target for weeks. There you go, your first signing done basically. There you go. Oh, Tanaka. Yep. If it goes to extra time, oh sorry, I was in sweater basically. Yeah. If it goes to extra time and penalties right, we'll run into. No, there's a. I did do the timers and all that. It's a good. It was done either way, half hour to 45 minutes. Even with pens, half hour to 45 minutes before we go live for the next game. And the same again between the Germany game and then the Netherlands Morocco game. How you doing anyway, Colonel? Your end. How's your summer going so far? Obviously, life in general, basically. Yeah. Into the final 10 minutes of normal time, plus injury time. Come on. Japan, don't throw this away. Don't yet again do the, well, we've got a plan. We've got a good few years before that plan expires. You don't want to become that team that goes, oh, we're at the group stage now. Yay. Go out from the first knockout round, do Brazil. Yay. No, you need to actually progress now. Progression now would be getting beyond, like getting into the next winning a knockout game. Be adventurous a bit. Bloody hell. Yeah, don't do this. We gave them one for their money. They're just a bit too good for us. All that crap. Again, just Japan again. This entire second half has been really poor from Japan so far. As a whole, it's literally just been drop deep, sit back, and show Brazil all the respect in the world. Basically, let Brazil dictate the tempo of the game. Let Brazil have all the chances, and pray we don't concede. Basically, Oh, bloody hell. Sorry to hear that. Condolences, obviously, condolences out to yourself and the rest of your family on that side of things. Bloody hell. Again, you know where myself and others are. We need to reach out and have a chat behind the scenes and all that. If you ever need that, you know where we are. Japan against sloppy. I'm not liking this. Suzuki is the player that's got booked. Oh no, yeah, yeah, yeah. I've seen all that, Gav. Yeah, over. Thank God. The name of it, also with of coke. There's what was it? There's a couple of YouTubers, UK YouTubers out there as well, filming content, and obviously while they're out there for the World Cup, like watching the World Cup or whatever, they filmed other content as well. And yeah, what was it? One place, I can't remember what it's called, Bucky's. I want to say probably butchered the name there, but basically a plot of land, massive. What should be deemed as a warehouse, basically, what we deem as what we'd call Costco over here in the UK, but bigger, basically. It's like you walk from the footage they've took. It's like you walk in. It's like there's a department bit hit. There's a bit. There- it's just what you got ma- different sort of cuisines and like bits and pieces of food stores and all that food stalls is esque inside different what would be but it's not all these different bits and pieces in terms of shops for here there and everywhere but without the actual branded like all cool like shutting and off the particular shops. It's all just open plan, but it's just you just got to look around and it's absolutely insane. Yeah, but yeah, it's absolutely insane. It's not, and then as I say, all the different again, you know, it's all different. It's all because they had a filmed it. But it's not like an indoor store we have in the UK where you go inside and it's like, for example, a Matalan, a Primark, this, that, da 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 da. It's no, there's none of that branded crap. It's just you're in there. Good luck. And what is it? Sonic as well. There's that sort of pet. Is it again? You talk about petrol stations. There's that that take sort of yeah, sort of say takeaway restaurant. Again, BX and Catherine might have more info on this side of thing, but Sonic and like the outside, as I say, it's like a petrol station esque looking setup, and you actually where the gas meters and the gas stuff and all that would be, the petrol pumps and all that would be, is where the menu and all that stuff, the interactive board things, and you just pick what you want. Da, da, da. You've got there's a menu. You look at, you press a thing, someone speaks to you. You then go, oh, okay, can I have da 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 da? And they go, okay, wait there, da, 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 and they come out to you. But it's literally, as I say, it looks like what would be what the Americans call gas station, basically. Mm. look up Ritz Try Cookout. That's my local favourite. I'm glad it's been okay. I'll YouTube that. Oh, yeah, I'm off air. YouTube that later. What a stupid foul! You're on the yellow card. Why are you doing that? It's like Brazil, not Brazil. It's like Japan are trying to. Obviously, try to protect a 1-0 lead, failed that, but now they're trying to protect the 1-1 and take this for extra time and then go from there, basically. Which could quite quickly backfire in his last few minutes there. The keeper comes out, flashes his lines, but the ball falls smart and then so it's okay. And as Vinny has a shot, but it goes wide and he's covered anyway. I wonder if Lee Gunnar's doing a watch along for this game, and if he's having if he is doing a watch along for this game, if he's complaining that Brazilian players are trying to hype up the crowd, like he does with Odegaard, like he complained when Odegaard does it, or an Arsenal player does it at the Emirates. Stop being a cheerleader. And if he is doing a watch along, and he's not digging at Brazilian players for doing what Odegaard and all that do. He's a hypocrite. He's shown himself. Again, I know he's a hypocrite, but he's shown himself publicly then to be the biggest hypocrite going to his own people. I want to try wind. I think there's a couple of windies down in the UK, like London, that's spread out around the UK, but mainly in London, from what I've seen anyway. Oh. Can you get some support? No. Oh, he's got past. He's got past him, though. Could I put the ball in? Oh, that didn't get to the play he needed to get to, but Japan get it back. He's unlucky. No, we've had more games since. We're playing Dortmund at the Emirates as an Emirates Cup game on Sunday the 9th of August. I need to double check. It's down for a Sunday game, and then on the few days later we're playing a Como at the Emirates again, but just as a standard friendly. And we're playing someone else. Who else? I'll show you. I'll show you. I'll tell you one sec. There was another team we announced before them two. Them two have been outside of the weekend. Oh, that's it. So 1st of August. That's our first preseason game now. We play. Where are we? Where has that been played though? I'm assuming in Spain. So we're going to Spain to play Girona, Dergaf, on the 1st of August. Then we're going to fly from there to Ireland. Or Fabinho's coming on for Casemiro. We're flying to Ireland then to play Real Betis in a friendly match on the 5th. On the Wednesday the 5th. Sunday the 9th of August, 2 o'clock kickoff. It's branded as an Emirates Cup. Arsenal versus Borussia Dortmund. And then Wednesday, August 12th at 7:30 at night, we're playing Cesc Fabregas's Como. But that's not an Emirates Cup game, that's just branded as a normal friendly. And then we play Enzo Maresca's Man City at Cardiff for the curtain raiser for the Community Shield before we play Coventry. See that? I'm happy with that. In terms of the games, we haven't got it overboard either now. It's just really late. In terms of usually Arsenal. Betis was announced bloody back in February, I think. Late February, early March. That was announced. Usually, when it comes to Arsenal in pre-season, even in World Cup and Euro years, Arsenal usually is shit hot on it, and they announce it way in advance. corner, Brazil. By the way, 6 minutes of injury time. I forgot to say 6 minutes of injury time while I was doing all them checks. And this is Barway. I might fit again. I saw a video again. Talk about UK YouTubers. Someone did one recently of going around America, different restaurants, so to speak, that solely do Texas barbecue food. And basically, he was rating, in his opinion, what's the best, what could be improved here, and this, and that, etc., etc. I think that's something you might enjoy as well. I think, yeah, this is. I said this yesterday, fucking last second winner came up, so I'm not going to say nothing actually in the last minute and a half of this game. BX as you goes to Cayman, he's given an answer anyway. He goes brisket, ribs, and chicken barbecue. Gav, one sec. You love it. We have our own style here called Carolina. He's won it. Brazil have won it. Martinelli with the winner. Now I know that because I heard people screaming as I looked up before the ball went in the net my end. Brazil have nicked it. I'm sorry. That's assuming he's not offside. I'm going to make sure he's not offside before I change the scoreboard here. But I'm sorry. That's Japan's fault. That's solely Japan's fault. They had a 1-0 lead at half time. They were in control. They frustrating the life out of Brazil. And they decided to sit back for the entire second half and just go, we'll protect a 1-0 lead. That hasn't worked. We'll take it to extra time 1-1. Absolutely horrendous. Yeah, that's a good goal. That's no problem with there. Yeah, so it looks like Japan still can't get that elusive knockout win. Marty fucking as well. It was and if you look at his shot, it was a Martinelli-esque shot as well in terms of just getting the ball. Like Japan and literally just I keep saying it. Japan literally came out went, we'll just protect what we got in 1-1 now. We'll take it to extra time, and somehow it almost worked, but then they got punished right at the last second and the last kick of the game. And now they're making a sub. So what's the point of making a sub now? He's about to blow whistle in the next 30 seconds. He barely touched the ball, the poor kid. In Brazil, mate, what is the point of making subs now? Seriously. Actually, Bruno Guimaraes is coming off and he's coming to Arsenal soon, so that's a good idea. Actually, get Bruno off, so we don't get him injured now, do we now? Got that off you people. Isn't it? Don't breathe hot air in my hand. Go on. Go. Yet again, Neymar's not getting on the pitch. Is he still injured? Has he still got a knock or something? He's just like, no, you're just there for the experience, my friend. Go away. You make such well in front in injury time to kill the. No, but I'm saying Japan as well. Japan are making subs up. They've just obviously it was like the 96th minute, literally the last attack of the game effectively at the time, and in the aftermath of them scoring, Brazil scoring, they've gone. We're gonna make two or three subs. We're gonna make two more subs here. It's like, why didn't you do that before? For God's sake! And again, Bruno the assist as well. So yeah, the future Arsenal link up there. So Canada are now going to crap themselves because they've got to play Brazil. They had to. That's the thing. They had to. It was 0-0. It's the deadest game in the fucking world. This is where Jesse Marsh is going to be showing up. Oh my god, that would have failed. For the for the four that he can be, basically. Maybe. But yeah, Canada play like they did yesterday against Brazil. Now we know what's coming. We know it's like high scoring quarterfinals. Here we come for bloody Brazil, basically. Japan, there you had it in your hands. You went, I got it, but I'm gonna fuck it in the second half. Your game plan was. Why did you change the game plan? Because the game plan was working the first half. Hey ho, it is what it is. Big Gabby with an assist. It wasn't Gab. It wasn't. It was not Margares. It was Bruno Gamares with the assist. Future Arsenal pairing potentially might need saves and Bruno comes in, and that's it. Done. Japan throw it away. Brazil come back and win 2-1 and get themselves booked in for the last 16 of the World Cup. Again, Japan first half made them work for it, but second half absolutely threw their plan out the window and decided to do what they've done and basically sit back and try and soak up and try and take it. It seemed like even at when he went back to 1-1 level pegging, they didn't come out of themselves like they did in the first half. They didn't go back to the plan A. They just stuck with this plan of okay, we'll stick with this plan and hope we can take them to penalties. That's it basically. Oh, Casemiro's got. Oh, okay. Big up Japan. The locker room will be spotless. Yep, absolutely gleaming. It's been a lemon pledge. Oh, again, I feel so for the fans. Like I keep saying it. You dare you in your packed it. But Brazil go through. They're playing Canada, so that's going to be an Arsenal. That's going to be Arsenal misfits because I love to see that. He gets home from work today. Who have we got? Who to get through? Oh, balls. Oh dear, Steve. Love you really, but on that note, I'm going to get myself out. We're going to get myself something to eat. I'll be back. What time's kick off? 9:30, isn't it? 1 second. Maybe a bit longer to just. Yeah, 9:30 kick off. So I'll be back at 9:15. I know. Yeah. So I'll be back in just over an hour's. Just over an hour's time. I'll be back live again for Germany versus Paraguay. Hopefully, a few people will be able to join me for that one, along with obviously you guys in the chat, and see if Germany can prove me wrong and not turn up and do get knocked out maybe and have an upset. I doubt it, But we'll see. And then we'll go from there. But from that, if you haven't already, hit the like button. Please hit the likes. The more likes we get, the better. Subscribe if you're new. Join if you want to become a member as well, on a month by month basis. If you've got any hypes already still this week, we could use them to help hype up the show as well. That'd be massively appreciated. And we'll see you soon. Unlucky to Japan. Congratulations to Brazil. And we'll see you on the other side. And as always, come on, England.